I took all my shit off the wall.
Burn it down?
Oh.
Burn the whole MFR to the ground?
It was a little hot for a fire yesterday, but boy, was it a good fire.
Hello, and welcome back to another On Fire. The club is burning down with everybody in it episode of the Red, White, and Blues podcast. I'm Daniel, he's Jason, and we're going to talk about Chelsea versus Arsenal. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We might not feel like it. How you doing?
I mean, it's not like I didn't expect this. I mean, I did predict a 5-2 loss. I would have rather it been a 5-2 loss. But I'm still mad. I'm livid. I'm livid in the way that we lose. Like, it is pathetic. It is bad. To lose to such a shit team. It's not even like we were outplayed. We are just worse than the shitty team that we played. Like, that is so annoying. It's so annoying. I'm so annoyed.
That's the story of our season. This is the thing. Like, I was thinking about it like, you know, what are we going to talk about in this damn podcast night? Oh, we've conceded the most goals from set pieces of any team in the Premier League this season. Go figure. Who would have thought that? Go figure. Arsenal scores 2 goals off corners against us to beat us. Who thought we would have tried to play out from the back and it looked like shit? Go figure. Like, just the infuriation around this.
I lose my damn mind about playing out the back. Sorry.
Yeah. It was, dude. It's just like it. I don't know what to talk about because we lose the match. Every match we lose the same way. Like, it's just it's we can't defend corner set pieces. We're gonna inevitably get a red card because our players are dumbasses. We'll score some fluky goal. It won't be pretty, but we'll score some fluky goal, and we will have chances, and we will squander said chances. The other team will not play great, and we will just play down to the competition. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words of what to talk about on these podcasts anymore.
Add to that shit subbing, like when we're chasing a game 10 men down and you're bringing nothing but midfielders and defenders in.
You're bringing on Tosin.
Until you brought Delap in, who can't square a ball to a dude in front of goal.
All you got to do is square it across the goal, and we might have tied. Not saying Garnacho would have made it. Not saying that because it's Garnacho.
No,
but
yeah. I mean,
at least
there was still a lot of work to be done. But like, make the right decision, right? Like, at least make good footballing decisions. Mm-hmm. And all Arsenal had to do was pretend to press, and we were shambolic in the back. Mm-hmm. Like, Bob is an idiot when it comes to playing with his feet.
He just can't play with his feet.
The dude thinks he just needs to keep the ball in one spot and then kick it from there. He doesn't make space for himself. He doesn't make room. He doesn't set himself up to pass it. He doesn't do shit. He just stops the ball and then freaks the F out anytime someone comes running towards him. Like, the dude, he cannot do it. Like, he can't do it. And if Liam Sr., who will be the coach next year, whatever, like, if Liam Sr. wants to do this next year, I stand by what I said when we were talking about players to sell a few episodes ago. Yeah. Sell the guy. Sell Bob. Bob has had 4 years to do something, and he hasn't. Like, sell him. Just get him out.
But, Jason, we just hired a former Brighton goalkeeper and West Ham backroom staffer to come in and personally train Bob for the rest of the season.
Why are we wasting so many add that to how much it costs to have Bob now. I mean, that is part of how much it costs to play somebody like Bob. That is the full cost.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not blaming Bob solely. Like, that is not what this is.
Yeah.
But the dude sucks. And if Liam Sr. can't watch he has played like half the matches trying to get Bob involved now.
Yeah,
this is like 2 or 3 in a row, and he tried to do it against Arsenal already, and he tried to do it when he first came here, and he was like, "No, I take the blame. I'm asking Bob to do new stuff. I'm asking blah blah blah."
But you're doing the same thing over and over again now. Like Maresca tried it. If you watch, well, clearly Rossini does not watch as much film as Maresca did. Clearly he doesn't. So it's one of those things. Like, you know what he's capable of, and you know what he can and what he can't do. He can save shots. He's a damn good shot stopper. Don't ask him to play the ball with his feet. Distribution, it's 50-50. You don't know it's a crapshoot. You might get a really good ball, or it might go 10 yards into the stand at midfield. Like, you don't know. It's inconsistent, which lines up with the rest of this team. But when he distributes the ball and it's good, it's usually pretty damn good. He can save the damn ball, but stop asking him to do things he's not capable of. Bob is not capable of playing out from the back with his feet. It's just it's not. Like, and you were talking earlier about he doesn't create space. And the one time he actually tried to create space, he just lost the ball and then
lost it.
Scored. Like, he tried, you could see it. He was trying to create space and just lost the damn ball, and they almost scored. So it's like, yeah, you're right, Jason. He doesn't create space, but when he tries, he fails at that too. So I don't know, man.
I mean, it's really easy to shit on Bob. The dude had a shambolic first half. It wasn't as bad in the second half because we weren't like playing as much through him as we were trying to do in the first half.
And you know what? We looked better in the second half. Amazing.
Yep. We outplayed Arsenal the entire second half. Even with 10 men, we outplayed Arsenal.
That's the crazy. I don't understand this. And like, I texted you this last night because in fairness, I did not get to watch the game live. Jason kept me updated, and I will say, Jason, your updates were amazing. And as stuff happened in the game, as I was rewatching, I was like, "Oh, I remember when Jason texted me this. That is exactly what just happened in this match." So, very good commentating on the match, sir. You did a wonderful
I'm
job.
practicing for the next time we go live.
Yes, you did fantastic. But I didn't get to watch it live. But I texted you last night, and because even like in the first half, we clearly had a game plan, and it was to play out from the back for whatever dumbass reason that was. I don't know why that's our game plan. And even the announcers were like, just stop. Like, why are they doing this? And I texted you and I said, I think our players are too stupid to change on the fly. Like, they're just incapable. They have to have somebody go in at halftime and sit down and explain to them new tactics.
Yeah.
Like, they can't just, Rossini just can't be like plan B and they know what to do. It's like, they can't adjust. Like, it was the same way with Maresca. Like, they would go into halftime and make adjustments, but there would be no first half adjustments. Rossini is the same way. So I'm now convinced that the players are incapable of changing tactics any point during the half of football. Like, it has to get to halftime, and we won't see improvement until halftime. That's the only conclusion I can make. That's all. I have the evidence. Whatever. I don't know.
I mean, I agree with you. Like, they don't. I mean, there's no sense in speculating on anything with this stupid club. Like, I mean, it's evident. I think what you are saying and your observation is evident in how they play. And I think it's a good explanation for what they're doing. Like, we talk about their lack of creativity. We talk about their lack of skill. They are going to go out there and they're going to do what they were taught to do in practice. Maybe it's not a flexible system. Maybe it's a Liam Rossini wants them to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again because he's convinced that is the way. Like, in his pre-match conference, he was like, I'm not going to tell you what we're going to do, but we're going to go out there and we're going to play the way I want them to. Mm-hmm. And like, it just is insane, the lack of decision making that happens in this club. Like from
the top
any
down
point. Yeah. Like, it is most evident on the pitch. These players don't know how to, or don't feel like they can, or aren't able to insert anyone at any time with whatever fits the bill. They don't know how to make decisions. They don't have like a decent footballing intelligence on like what to do. And I'm not saying that I can watch a play and go, oh, they should have did that or they should have. I think that's easy. What I'm saying is I am observing players who aren't making decisions outside of basic back passes and lateral passes. And every now and then they get forward when they think they have the space to do it. But like we don't have players like Pedro Neto do not have the skill to do take-ons.
No.
They can't run at players, which is why we spam crosses. Like Palmer is one of the only people on the team that can actually like dribble through or around a player at the moment.
Him and Esteval.
Of course, Esteval. Yes, of course, Esteval.
He should be back, hopefully. He's back in training. So
well, that's good. Like, would he have even played him? I don't know. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing. I have no idea what this guy's doing. Like, and he wanted to talk about in his press match conference. He also said, like, you know, the Arsenal losses were some of the first games I played, like, or first games I was here. We're a new team now, or like we basically got a different lineup than those lineups, like blah blah blah. And yet you still did the same tactics, of trying to play out from the back, like in a bunch of players who do not have the quality. Like, I think you and I are differing, and we said this a couple weeks ago, so this isn't like in reaction to what happened in the match or in reaction to what the commentators said. The commentators are like, no, there are some world-class players on this team, and their talents are like undeniable, but they're individual. And I think our thesis is a little more toned down than that, where it's like now we are starting to think that they just aren't good enough. And I think we both think that, right? Like, I don't want to just
the players aren't. Yeah, we've had that conversation the last 2 or 3 weeks on this podcast. And that's why I'm sitting here saying, like, I don't know what we're going to talk about, because we've been saying it for 3 weeks now. The players just aren't good enough. That's the biggest issue right now. And I mean, whose fault is that? It's the directors of football, because they're the ones that bought the players. But they don't buy players based off of how good they are. They buy players off of how much money they can think they can make off of said player.
Right.
So, yeah, the players aren't good enough. I mean, there's one world-class player on the team currently. Reese. Yep. I mean, how many of these players
Cucurella can be, though, on his day?
Caicedo. Fair.
Caicedo on his day.
Yeah.
Enzo still doesn't hit that level for me.
No. I mean, he's too inconsistent. He's good when he plays for Argentina.
Yeah. Palmer was last year, but his injuries.
And the year before, he was. This year, no.
Yep.
João Pedro is the closest attacker we have to being anything world-class. I don't consider him world-class. I think he'll probably start for Brazil, and he might have a good World Cup, but I don't think he's world-class yet. I
think he's a great tournament player at the moment.
Same thing with Esteval. Esteval is fantastic. He'll probably play a shit ton for Brazil in the World Cup. I just don't think he's world-class yet. Has potential to be. Like, so, I mean, like, if you honestly look at it, we have 3 world-class players on this team.
And like, when I think of world-class, too, and correct me if I'm wrong in thinking this way, but when I think of world class, I'm thinking somebody that I recognize that will game in and game out be able to be relied upon to make a good decision that leads to good quality, sometimes even worldy shit. And like, there's a consistency with that that comes with getting the reputation of dependability that I think makes you world class. And like, if I'm thinking about how our players play game in, game out, what is asked of them, like, it's hard to find the entire group of players. Like, it's hard to find players that have consistently done what they need to do. Like, and we'll get into this, there's a discipline issue that keeps players from playing, and not to mention even the injury issues that keep players from playing. So there is like a level of consistency that like plagues the team in general between those two things, because now we have an entirely different player that couldn't keep his damn mouth shut. They got a red card. But like, even within that, like, who can we rely upon? Like game in, game out. Nobody in the back line except maybe Reese, and Cucurella has good runs, but then he's been out for a little while, right? So injuries plaguing him. Reese has been played for years with injuries.
Yep.
Right? And like everybody says,
healthiest he's been in years.
Exactly. So like we can say this about this season, but we can't say it about the previous seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And like who in the midfield? Caicedo seemed like he was going to get there, but then disciplinary issues.
Yeah.
Like because he is constantly in a disciplinary issue. Enzo is like a stalwart, can stay healthy, can be out there, but like
inconsistent. Yeah.
Yeah. Like who, I mean, Palmer, most inconsistent he's been the entire season, but he would be the one that's like, well, we want Palmer to have it, and the dude is missing some that we would think he wouldn't.
I mean, he missed a freaking sitter. Was that Leeds, Burnley, whichever match that was at the end of the match, right in front of goal, and missed the sitter. He's not playing like Palmer should play.
Yeah.
So
João Pedro's in his best form in the second half of the season, but was gone the first half of the season for whatever, like just mentally or injury or whatever. Like, so that's it. Like, that is it. Bob was good for a little while as a shot stopper. Liam Ross Sr. comes in and tries to make him like fit into like his back line.
Yep.
Now we can't play through Bob. We're not playing through Bob.
Yep.
Like you already have Andre Santos playing that role for you while Enzo pushes up in this game. You don't need to play through Bob.
But yet
it's crazy.
It's I don't know, man. It's the inconsistencies. I mean, the disciplinary issues, and I just love people. They're like, oh, it's because they're immature. Like Pedro Neto is one of our most seasoned veterans on the team, and he gets a yellow card for dissent, and then just does a dumbass tackle for no apparent reason on Martinelli. I don't even know what the hell he was thinking. Like, he's just worthless. It's worthless. That why is he on the pitch? I don't know. I don't know. I'm running out of words and adjectives and phrases to use for this team. Like I'm having to invent new stuff. I'm to the point where I'm calling the players dumb now because that's how, like, that's where we are. Because there's just nothing else left to say. Like, I don't know. And like, I'm not even like, I'm sure there's a lot of Chelsea fans and probably podcasts that will go up there and blame VAR. Or not VAR, but the officiating. I did not think the officiating was the worst that I've seen. It was not by far the worst. Did he fall for a couple of flops? Does Arsenal flop? Hell yes, they did. The greatest example of that is when in the first half when Raya, then I don't know who it was. It might have been Zubamendi, played the ball back to him. And João Pedro went to close him down, and Raya kicked it away because it was a misplayed pass. And João Pedro doesn't even touch Raya. Raya cuts like a freaking backflip on the pitch and rolls around. And, like, nobody even touched him. And it's like, and I mean, if you're going to argue with officiating, you have to say that official cost Arsenal probably a goal in that match as well. Whenever they broke off of one of the goal, not it wasn't a goal kick, it was when I think it was one of our corners.
Yeah.
I mean, they were one pass away from being 1v1 with Bob in goal. So it's like,
I mean, and we got away with not having to deal with another corner.
We did. Yes, that was
Yeah.
So
the things. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't say the officiating wasn't terrible. Now you can argue that VAR was terrible.
Yes,
because in my opinion, VAR was just shit because you missed a clear and obvious handball, and then the reasoning is because his arm was in a natural position because he was challenging for the ball.
Yeah,
while Declan Rice is bear hugging the player and then jumping up. So not only is he bear hugging the guy, okay, whatever, but his arm is up. Like, it doesn't matter. And even the officials were like, that would have been a handball in the Champions League.
Yeah, exactly.
And And then the other call with the João Pedro incident,
Mm-hmm.
like where he's being literally drugged to the ground. And
Yep.
You can argue Raya got the ball. Honestly, don't think he did. I don't think he got the ball. He might have
Mm-hmm.
gotten the ball. And if he got the ball, fair play. There's no way you can call a foul for him punching João Pedro if he got the ball. Whether he got the ball, that's debatable. My main grief with that is João Pedro being bear hugged and being pulled to the ground. That's
his arms literally trapped by his side because the guy is like this around him. Take any picture of any set piece and you will find an Arsenal player doing that to a Chelsea player. You'll find multiple.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
that was my issue. Sorry, but continue.
Yeah. And then the third incident, which I didn't see until today, somebody tweeted out, was the goal that they scored off the corner, the second one. Gilchrist was in an offside position, hitting Enzo, holding Enzo, so Enzo couldn't react to the ball when they headed it into the goal. So how was that not offsides and interference?
Yeah.
So you have three instances where you can get mad at VAR. Officiating, on-field officiating, I think he cost Arsenal more than he cost Chelsea. And I do think there was a couple of fouls that I didn't really agree with, especially the one in the first half where, or maybe the second half, I don't remember. I think it was Caicedo. I don't know. Somebody slide tackled an Arsenal player and got the ball, and then he called a foul because of the follow through.
Right.
And I'm just like, well, last week when that happened to Palmer in the box, it wasn't a foul because it was the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Got the ball, followed through, took the player out. So is it a foul? This is the inconsistencies with the officiating in the Premier League. It's just, it's crazy. VAR is inconsistent. The officials are inconsistent. We talked about this last week. It's just all, it's like, what's the point of having VAR if they're not going to do their job?
Right.
There's no point in having it. Just let us deal with the officials on the pitch, and what happens, happens. I don't care.
The bear hugging in the box, like the blatant fouls in the box on a set piece, it is no wonder to me that Arsenal are the set piece kings. This season, like, they are getting away with everything in that box. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not saying we defend set pieces well. Like,
we're terrible at it.
Any team that wants to come at us with the set piece, we've let in like the most this season, I think. Or whatever.
It is.
Like, come at us. Like, that is a solid plan to attack us, because for some reason, I think they're so confounded by how bad our defense is and how bad the decision making is back there. They forget how to shoot, because all of these teams miss shit ton of chances, like against us. Like, it has been uncanny that we have only lost to Arsenal like in this run of Liam Ross Sr. Like, I can't believe that's his only Premier League loss, because there are other games in which I thought the other team had so many good chances and just couldn't put it away. But I guess, like, they just can't believe that they got this golden opportunity.
Oh my gosh, it's wide open. Like, what do I do?
Yeah, the bright lights messed them up. But, like, Arsenal are set piece kings because they foul like crazy in the box, and they are one of the floppiest teams I've ever seen. They are a bunch of little bitches. But I would also like to say, between set pieces, they have 19 from set pieces right now, 3 from pins, 4 from own goals, right? That is just 3 less than half of all their goals right now. So just under half of all their goals are not because they created them in like outside in open play, right? So, because they have no free kick goals as well. So their open play goals are just over half. The top scorer on the team is Gyökeres with 10. Next one is Eze with 6, and Trossard with 5. Assists. Declan Rice has 5 as the top assister of the team. Then Odegaard and Trossard also have 5.
They'll literally be the worst team to ever win the Premier League.
They are. It is a tragedy. It is a tragedy. Like what is so annoying is like I don't even think that I'm not even making a point about how bad like that we deserve to win or some shit. Like because I do not think we did at all. Like Arsenal, for how bad they are still better than us trying to play at supposedly our best. Like that is what is infuriating. That we have no excuse other than the fact that we just suck.
Yeah.
And it was two sucky teams playing a sloppy ass game, and Arsenal did what they do and they scored set pieces, albeit I think after watching that, because I don't watch a lot of Arsenal, thank God. But after watching that and watching just how shitty, unsportsmanlike, and it's shitty in the box and unsportsmanlike and floppy they are, like it is no wonder to me that they're the set piece kings. And then because they created hardly anything. And we have one of the most shambolic back lines. Like, let's talk about how bad we are and then how much Arsenal created, because it was shit.
I mean, we had more
to play as open as they
did.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. And our 10-man team was outplaying them at the end because they just sat around and did shit. They are it is a tragedy that they are in the lead right now because they are so bad. They are winning a league that is dropped in quality considerably this year. And I will be rooting for Man City when we play Man City later. I will be rooting for Man City.
Here's my I would agree to it.
You think it's more competitive? Like it's more competitive, so like that.
But I
get that. But
no, but I do think it has dropped because like City clearly aren't as good as what they normally are. This is a shitty Arsenal team. Liverpool struggled at the beginning of the year. I think both are true, to be honest. Like the league is more competitive.
Like the season with like the most 0-0 draws though, like in recent history. I think it is. Like
I know that this was like,
why are there so many 0-0 draws this season?
Yeah.
Sorry, but I concede the point. Like
I think your point. I think both are true. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that the quality of play has dropped. Let me put it this way. I think the quality of play within the top, like if you want to say the top 6 clubs, has dropped. And like the middle table teams have sort of caught up and they can compete more with the bigger clubs. I believe that gap has shrunk, which makes both our points sort of true. Like the competitiveness is there, but the play has also shrunk. Like it is like the top teams aren't as good as what they normally are. Like it's just like anybody can look at City this year and say City is not as good this year as they were last year, the year before last. Liverpool this year, not as good. They've had a shit ton of injuries, not as good. Even if you look at Arsenal, everybody's like, they're not as good as what they have.
Nope.
And like,
it's a tragedy.
We are clearly like, here's the crazy thing. We're not as good as we were. We're 10 points off where we were last year, Jason. 10 freaking points.
And somehow we're still in 6th.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like we're 10 points worse. Like, so if we were on 55 points, we would be comfortably in 3rd place right now. Like, and it's
that's a crazy stat.
It's bananas. Like in that, but it speaks to both of our points that the quality of play has dropped because, i.e., Chelsea, look at us. We don't have that many new players outside. We have João Pedro, who's contributed more than what our strikers did last year. So you would think we'd be better. Yeah. You know, I mean, I guess we're missing Colwell is the biggest thing in defense. Everybody else is pretty much the same from last year. Right. So it's our quality's dropped. Everybody's quality's dropped. The middle tier teams have gotten more competitive. And maybe it is that the quality has dropped, and that's why the middle tier teams are able to compete more. But we haven't even beat any of the newly promoted sides this year.
Yeah. I mean, I was trying to make it less about us and more about how Arsenal suck, but I mean, yeah, that's a sucky stat too.
It's just, like, it's all around just like it's just
19 goalless draws in the league so far this year. By the way,
that's crazy. That's crazy. I believe it is also the highest percentage of set piece goals currently. Like if the league ended today, it would be the highest percentage of set piece goals ever in the Premier League.
Wow. Yeah.
And another record might be broken this year. We are now one red card away from setting the record. And I'm like, might as well set it. Just go get another red card. I don't even care.
That in of itself is pathetic. That's pathetic.
Yes. It is. Like, and this is the thing. Like,
so boneheaded.
People, and this is why it goes back to me for the players. People said this was a Maresca issue.
Yeah.
And then Racina gets here, the same damn thing's happening. We're getting, for dissent, we're getting yellow cards, and then we're getting red cards still. Like, nothing's changed. Because you know why? The players haven't changed. They don't give a shit. They literally just don't give a freaking shit anymore. So, it is what it is.
Where do we go from here? I don't even know. Like, our expectations, I think we said it a few episodes ago, the expectations, at least for me, I didn't have any, and I don't. I at least want to put on a good showing. Like, yes, the game ended 2-1, and it was still like, it wasn't a shellacking like Tottenham, because Tottenham are in shambles right now, but at the end of the day, like, it wasn't a good showing. It's not something to be proud of. It's not something. It's embarrassing to lose to Arsenal for we haven't beaten Arsenal 11 games now. Yeah,
and I think Arteta has only lost us twice or something like that. Like, we've only beaten Arteta twice.
Yeah, crazy. Well, and one of those was an FA Cup final, so that sucks too. Mm-hmm. So it just is. We're just back to where there's nothing to look forward to. And my God, we might seriously be on the cusp of an Arsenal quadruple here.
No, it won't happen. No, don't even think that.
They have the easiest bracket.
They do have the easiest bracket
in the Champions League.
That's just shambolic.
What's going to be so obnoxious about it is just how obnoxious they are in general about, and they haven't won shit in so long. Like, it is going to be insufferable. Like, they already are insufferable. Mm-hmm. Like, some of them won't even give up the invincible season. It's like good to talk about, but like, you don't just get to use that to say you're better than every other club ever. Like, that's not how that works, man. Like, here, let's do one of our little questions that we normally do. Mm-hmm. You want Arsenal to win the league or the Champions League?
Of the league, 100%. I don't care about the league. Let them win the freaking league. Champions League, I just want to at least be able to hold that over their heads. Which, even if they win the Champions League, our European pedigree is still light years ahead of them. Like, we've literally won we're the only team to win every European trophy. Right.
It would even be doubly sweet if they lost on the side of the bracket that they're on. Like, that would be awesome. And then if they don't lose on the bracket, it would be so nice for somebody to beat them in the final. I don't think we make it to the final. That's not happening. We're about to be put in our place by PSG, probably. Like,
probably.
Last time we played them, it was a Maresca tactical masterclass. Mm-hmm. Back when we still had hope Maresca could do that, and then the season started. So, like, I don't think Liam Ross Sr. can do that. I don't think he has a tactical masterclass in him. I don't give a shit what. And I'm a huge fan, by the way, and go watch his videos. But I don't give a shit about what Adam Cleary said a couple weeks ago about how Liam Ross Sr.'s changed the team. I don't think it's for the better.
Arsenal does have Bodo Glimt, whoever the F that team is. This is the team that's like just wrecked everybody. Like, they've beaten City this year.
God, that'd be awesome.
They beat somebody else. I already beat another top team. But anyway, so this team, they got to play Sporting, and then that winner of that plays the winner of Arsenal and Leverkusen. So that team though went out, Jason. You know how what we did when we needed our players motivated? What did we do? We went out and hired a rugby guy. You know what these guys did? Their players were sucking. They were terrible. You know what they did? They went out and hired an ex-military guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know, and it's still confidence in these guys. And like apparently, ever since they brought this military guy in, that's when they've started playing out of this world. So
shit,
go hire an ex-military guy, Chelsea. That's what, not rugby players. I don't give a shit about rugby players. Seriously. I want a military guy in here. I don't know.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it is. But here's an interesting quote, Jason. And I want to get your thoughts on this. So Rosinha, in his pre-match press conference, said today he's is explicitly warned that he will adjust his team selection based on which players are capable of maintaining discipline on the pitch. What's your thoughts on that? So essentially what he's saying is, if you have disciplinary issues, I'm going to bench you.
Who is going to play?
My thoughts exactly.
Like,
so you're going to make the team worse?
Esteval can play. Reese can play.
Fofana can't play because he has disciplinary issues.
Fofana, Caicedo, Neto.
Neto
can't play.
Yeah. Delop can't play.
Bob can't play. Dude got a red card off.
But yeah, that
was just idiocy.
My thought process is the same as yours. Is that wait a minute?
All gotten a red card this season.
If he benches the players that have disciplinary issues, that means he has to make subs. Our backups are infinitely worse than our starters, so it will only make our team worse. I get the sentiment. I understand what you're saying, but you're going to make our team worse. Just live it out with the players that have disciplinary issues. The ones that are elite, like Caicedo, clearly has disciplinary issues, but he's amazing. So I'll look past it for Caicedo.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can't. There's nobody to bring in.
Yeah. So this is crazy because The Athletic has an article about this that they posted 20 hours ago. Chelsea's red cards have all been shown to different players. Only Sunderland in 09-10 and Leicester City in 94-95, both 8, have seen more different players be dismissed in a Premier League season than Chelsea's 7 in the competition in 2025-2026. So Bob got his red. Chalobah got his red.
Yeah.
João Pedro. Enzo Maresca.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Enzo Maresca. Okay. Yeah. I was like, that's the wrong Enzo. Malo Gusto.
Yeah.
Liam Delap. Caicedo. Cucurella. Fofana. Neto. That's the starting line in a former coach.
Yep.
Like, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's just it doesn't my thing with these red cards, and it was the same way last year with Maresca and the yellow cards, and when Poch was here with the yellow cards. A lot of it's dissent. Like that's the problem. Like in Delop's, like his were dumb.
Yep.
Like when he came on, the only one that I feel is justified is Bob's, and that's just because his defense sucked, and he was just trying to make But Bob doesn't think quick enough to realize I probably shouldn't take this guy out in the first 5 minutes of a match. Just let him score. We have a better chance of coming back and getting a goal. But he's not quick enough to think that. But his defense didn't help him out any. It's just. I'm over it. I don't care. Just get red cards. Just start with 10 men. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd
rather us play with 10 men.
I mean, we've looked pretty decent with 10 men, to be fair.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it is. It's just so like the only thing dependable is that we're probably going to get a red card in the game, or the likelihood is really high.
Yeah.
But we finished last season with a red card. Like as soon as Nico gets in, he gets a red card.
That's true. That is true.
Like,
what a game we had to win.
It's just been, it's been since the end of last season to now. We've had this issue. Because didn't somebody get a red card in the Club World Cup? Or was it Nico in the Club World Cup? I can't remember.
And Nico didn't play in the Club World Cup.
Oh, right. Chelsea red cards, Club World Cup. Let me double check. But I feel like it's just been such a like meme worthy thing that there's just the Nico one with 2-game ban at the end of last season. That was 8 months ago, by the way.
Yeah. It's just not.
I can't find anything right off the start. I feel like this club is so low. Like after what's gone down with the women's team, go read Daniel's article about everything wrong with Blue Co. That he posted several days ago. Go read it. Like after reading that, like after you and I typically talk about Blue Co. at some point in these podcasts.
Oh, I was just gonna bring it up.
Okay. I mean, let's get into it. I mean, like it just feels really low right now, like with all of the drama that's constantly surrounding the club. So let's talk about the main source of it.
Oh, I was going to bring up how the fact that we're in financial ruins and we've lost like $300 million last year, and we're almost in violation of. We skirted PSR. Apparently, we're fine with PSR because I'm sure we found some damn loophole where we sold another asset that we'll find out about. But that doesn't work with UEFA. We're already on probation with UEFA. Got fined a shit ton last year. So, but apparently they said everything's okay. That everything's fine. That we're within the guidelines of UEFA. So I don't trust them. They're a bunch of lying assholes. But
Same.
We'll see if we have to sell players this summer. Good players, not shitty one. No more shitty fringe players.
We're definitely going on a player sale, and we'll be playing a lot of young kids. We'll still have the youngest squad in the league.
Yeah, it'll get even younger next year. Yeah, I love the fact the other day I read that. Yeah, I think like Chalaba 100% gone this summer. I love the fact that they said we're open to offers. That's just my opinion about Chalaba because he's 100% profit, so he's gone. Like they can make 100% profit off him, put him on the books. I did find it funny the other day. I read that they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to open offers for Tosin." I'm like, never should have signed him to begin with, but whatever. Great, sell Tosin.
Yeah.
So that would be us down 2 center backs.
But Daniel, we have Sarr and Fofana.
Hey, Sarr looked decent. I thought it was a little cruel to throw him in his first start in the Premier League against Arsenal. I thought that was pretty shitty. But it does show that Rosenior has confidence in him. But
yeah, we got Josh too, waiting in the wings. Cole will be back next season.
Josh will probably be sold this summer too because pure profit. Whatever. I'm telling you, they're going to have to do some shit, and it's going to piss a bunch of people off. And because they don't know how to run a freaking football club.
It will be a liquidation, I think.
It's going to be interesting what they do. Because we don't have levers to pull like Barcelona.
Nope.
We can't sell our suites for outrageous prices because we don't have suites. Well, we have suites. They're just shitty suites because we have a shitty stadium.
Supposed to be in the stadium?
Huh?
Aren't they supposed to be investing in the stadium? I thought like $1 billion.
Well, they did. Well, it was, Jason. But, this is my theory about that. As I was listening to the Athletics podcast, they talk a little bit about all this stuff. In my opinion, again, let me preface this is just Daniel's brain working. I can't prove this. This is just my brain. I do not think, one, they did their due diligence with the CPO. I do not think that they realized how much power they had and that they can essentially veto whatever the hell they want to veto. Number two, I think their plan was to move the team somewhere in London, because they're American assholes. And what do Americans do with their stadiums? It's not just a stadium, it's the experience around the stadium. It's like they want everything around this. So they want various venues around the stadium. Right. You have like amphitheaters, hotels, shopping. Like it's an experience when you come to the stadium because all that generates revenue for the stadium and the owners because they own all those properties, or they'll at least, you're paying the owners they sold the property to people, the hotel companies or whatever if they don't own it. Right. So they've made money back that way. It's an experience when you go to see sports in America. That's the way it's done. So my thinking is that's what their vision was for Chelsea, is that they wanted this major shopping district, hotel, Chelsea Stadium in the middle of all this, in the middle of London. And they didn't realize, one, there's no place to freaking move in London because everything's there. Two, if you do find land in London, it's hell of expensive and you'll blow half your budget just buying the land. And three, the British government makes it insanely hard to get land for said stadiums to begin with. So it's not like you can America, it's very easy because we bend over backwards to subsidize our sports teams. Taxpayers end up usually funding a shit ton of billionaires. People that have billions of dollars don't build the stadiums. It's usually the taxpayers. So
it eats a lot of cost.
It doesn't work like that in England. It doesn't work like that there. They're not going to subsidize Chelsea to build a stadium with taxpayer-funded money. So I think they screwed themselves, essentially, is what I'm saying. Long story short, they screwed themselves with the stadium. And thank God that back in, I think it was 2001, 2003, when Abramovich tried to buy the rights back from the CPO and standing back from the CPO, that it didn't go through, because I can only imagine how much that would ruin our club right now.
Yeah.
Like that is, the CPO is literally the only thing that is saving this club.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for the CPO, they would have they would be in the process of moving us. So just my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion, speculation, just what I think, because I'm an American. I know how these greedy asshole owners of American sports clubs work. I've seen it. That's just my opinion.
I mean, it's a pretty solid opinion, I think. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
They've been trying to milk every asset they can and sell it off. And I mean, they don't know what they're doing. That's
for sure.
I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't think that anything is being managed well, and that's with very limited knowledge. But still, I think it's kind of evident.
I mean,
in rumblings we hear about the atmospheres around the club and like within the organization, and
like people walking on eggshells. And then how many different upper management, like CEOs, CFOs, all those people have come and gone. The marketing people that have come and gone since they took over. And like their biggest thing is like, we're going to run Chelsea like a business because Abramovich didn't know what he was doing, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, nobody was saying the club was managed great under Abramovich, but we didn't have all these shitty things happening to us either. So at least we brought serial winner players back then. We bought players that actually gave a shit and could actually perform,
Yeah. It used to be easy to be proud of the club, and now we have to we're having to weather this shit. Yeah.
And then you have Todd Bowley doing interviews, which this is the most ironic thing to me ever, this weekend, where they asked him, how did you handle being the, pseudo sporting director for that first summer? He's like, oh yeah, I just saw that Manchester City wanted Cucurella and I just went out and bought him. That's nice.
What a strange thing to admit.
I know. Why would you even admit that? I mean, I think if you polled Chelsea fans, they would probably all agree that was true. Like, that's probably what happened. But to admit that that's what happened.
To admit it.
That's the crazy part.
Wow.
Oh, man. Well, that's enough about this. Let's make predictions for Wednesday night. We got Aston Villa on Wednesday. God. a team who is in equally bad form as us. And so let's just, I think if you preface this match by saying that if we lose this match, top 5 is going to be a very, very hard thing to get.
Oh, yeah.
Already
I already don't think we're getting top 5. So.
And I mean, if I'm going to stick to my original prediction at the beginning of the year, I don't think we get top 5 either. But yeah, if we lose this match, it's going to get significantly harder.
Yeah.
So it is away, I believe. And then Saturday we go to Wrexham, which is going to be fun. Can't wait for that. So yeah, and then I believe the next week we go to. Is the next week PSG?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I know we have like 3 or 4. Yeah, and then we have the next weekend is Newcastle away.
And PSG.
No, at home. Yeah, no, Newcastle's at home. Sorry. Yeah. So hell of a run of matches here. So
the Ides of March are here, man.
The Ides of March. Jason predicted a terrible March for us.
Oh, it's about to be
bad. But I guess we'll make predictions for Villa.
I got my prediction.
Okay, I'll make my prediction too. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
3-1 Villa.
Oh, 3-1. I'm going 1-1 draw. Nothing will change. We'll be like, there's still hope. We drew. We didn't lose. Yay. But, whatever.
I think floodgates are open now.
Floodgates are there. Okay. Well, I mean,
that's going to be a demoralizing win. We don't have our star right winger.
I was fixing to say that was a positive for this match is that Neto can't play. Somebody made it. I did see a funny tweet the other day after the match. It's like, Neto can't play, so he'll be well rested to make a great appearance against Wrexham and claim all the glory by scoring like 3 goals.
Oh my god!
It's like, 'cause that's what Neto does. He poaches against inferior competition.
That's all he does.
What he does.
Neto is not good. He's not a good player.
Another episode this week, Thursday.
Should be able to do Thursday. I'm not looking forward to that at all, but I always look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, we'll have a short episode on Thursday. Usually our midweek episodes are pretty shorter, which we were under an hour tonight, Jason. We did good.
Yeah, I can't believe this went as long as it did.
Well, yeah, that's true. We did go off on a couple rabbit trails though, chasing other things. But yeah, I guess tell people where they can find us, Jason.
Yo, we're on X, Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, and Substack. Check us out. Daniel writes post-match reviews. I'm starting to write pre-match previews. That means I gotta put up another one on Wednesday. We'll see. We'll see if I have anything. I mean, it's gonna be pretty not optimistic, guys. So just saying, like, you're in for a super fun read. But anyway, check us out. Daniel also does great things over at X and Instagram. Get in touch. Let us know what you think. Let us know how much you might just disagree with us. But I happen to think we're the most realistic podcast out there. And we're not owned by anybody. But not saying I wouldn't sell out for the right amount of money, but just saying we're not owned by anybody at the moment. So you can take our opinion.
Moment, I love that. Always leaving it open. You got to leave it open, Jason.
Right now, you can trust that our opinions are our opinions. But when the right sponsor comes around, we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted. It's going to be like that scene in Wayne's World where they sell out.
Yeah.
And they're like eating pizza and you got Reebok on. That's going to be it. Me and Daniel. We're going to totally sell out. But yeah, anyway, that's where you can find us in print.
Yeah. And listen to us on Spotify, Apple, and apparently Jason didn't tell me, but Bezos gave Jason the bag. And we're on Amazon now. And I didn't get any of the bag. Jason just took it in. I think he's in Thailand right now or somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere in the middle.
That's why my background's changed.
Yeah. He's literally in East Asia right now. Somewhere. Probably going to go walk across the Great Wall of China tomorrow with his wife, walk the whole thing. He's going to walk the whole wall tomorrow.
Hand. Yeah.
Hand in hand.
I hope you're looking from space, everybody.
Yeah. Jason will be giving you one of these and one of these on the wall.
Oh, yeah. You're getting flipped off.
Yeah. But yeah, we're on all those platforms. So wherever you listen to your podcast at, we're also on YouTube. Check us out there. We're on like, subscribe, follow, do whatever. We do card videos. Those come out on Sundays, YouTube exclusives. So go check those out. We're trying to be better about posting shit.
Yeah,
we're not great at this, but we try. We acknowledge that we're not great, but we try.
Yeah. But that's part of our charm.
It is part of our charm. And like Jason said, we are the most realistic podcast. How many other Chelsea podcasts are going to tell you the players just flat out suck and they're not good enough? I don't hear any other people saying that, but this podcast does, because it's the truth.
I have no reason to be optimistic right now. So, yeah.
I'm going to try and stay optimistic, but my hope is dwindling. It is dwindling very quickly. And it could all come crashing down Wednesday night at Aston Villa. And God forbid that we lose to Wrexham on the weekend. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Until next time, we'll catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
Prepare to be sadder than you already are. Flippity floppity.